Welcome to Early Access. I'm Katie Whitlock. I'm here with Imogen. Imogen, it's lovely to meet you.
It's love to meet you.
Imogen is from Shanghai, China, which is so fun. So this is our first international podcast. Imogen, you sent me a message on my website. For anyone who doesn't know who's listening, there's a page on my website. It's ninefold.life. And there's a page where you can apply to be on Early Access. So if anybody listening would like to be on Early Access, feel free to go fill that page out. But one day, like a week ago or so, I got an email and it said somebody filled out the page on my website. And I looked and it said, how old are you, Imogen? Are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24. I said she said, I'm a 24-year-old woman from China. I want to talk about the Enneagram. I've listened to your podcast. I want to talk about it. And I said, cool. So here we are. It is 6 a.m. where you are, right? It's early in the morning. So thank you for waking up early to be with me.
You're welcome.
But if you wouldn't mind, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, kind of how you got into the Enneagram, what number you are, anything you want. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm in Shanghai currently, and I don't have any job right now. I'm trying to start a bakery of my own because I really want to stay away from the social work system. Mm-hmm. And so I knew about Enneagram from one of my old friends. She introduced me first to MBTI, and then I was naturally becoming obsessed with the whole theoretical stuff about personality, and as I was exploring more and more, I got to know Enneagram. Well, it's funny back then that my friends and I really enjoyed labeling our mutual acquaintances.
Yes, me too.
We label them by picking up facts and associating them with the theoretical concepts. So it's really funny. But and she's probably a 9, I think. Okay. We don't really talk very much lately because we kind of drifted away. Mm-hmm. We are both this kind of person who don't intentionally put efforts into maintaining relationships or whatever. So that's it. So yeah, that's basically how I knew about Enneagram. I just learn Enneagram myself, and I don't learn the theory like systematically. I just listen to a lot of online contests and kind of form my own understanding of the whole theory thing. Yeah, and I didn't do any tests to know that I'm a 5. I just identify myself as a 5.
Yes, that's the way you should do it anyways, I think. A test can help sometimes, but you really should just kind of learn about it and figure out your own number, right?
Yeah.
So how did you know you were a 5? How did you figure it out?
Well, I did elimination first. Okay. I can say for sure that I'm not 3, 6, and 9. Mm-hmm. I just don't care to brush things over if to just make a harmonious vibe, and I don't care about at all how people think of me, and I don't really think about if I can have a support system whatsoever. Right. I just 3, 6, 9. That's totally a no.
Yes, out the window.
And so and for the rest of numbers, I relate to them all a little bit, but I can say as I learned about a 5 can be is more related to 8 and 7. Mm-hmm. So that's how I came to identify myself as a 5, because I can identify myself with 8's challenge seeking. I got to do these things on my own. I gotta have my own pace, have my own space, and I'm very fun seeking sometimes. But I don't like squandering, so I'm not a 7. I don't want to avoid the troubles. I want to solve troubles. Mm-hmm. So that's how I think. I'm in the middle between 8 and 7. So theoretically, I'll be a 5.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fascinating. That makes absolute sense to me. I like that you used the word squandering with sevens, because I think it's very common. I imagine it's very common for fives to look at sevens and say,
That's squandering.
yeah, that's squandering. Yeah, I understand the fun part. I also like having fun, but the squandering part, I don't relate to at all, right? Which makes sense because do you know about the passions of the Enneagram, or the sins, or the vices, or whatever people call them? Do you know about those?
Yes.
Where it's like avarice, or it's greed for fives?
Yes, I know, but I don't know like the definition.
Yeah.
I just like, I would say my understanding as you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So we say for each number that there's I'll call it your passion. That's kind of the typical word for it. And it's something that it trips you up over and over again, right? It's this thing, it's a trap for your personality, and it just kind of hits you harder than it would hit other people. So for fives, it's avarice, which is this very, very fancy word for greed. And it just refers to the fact that fives want to keep all their resources. So you hoard your time, and you want to keep your own space and your own time, and you don't want to give out your feelings to people, right? You just want to do all of your own thing.
I think I very relate to like hoarding my time, because like if you ask me what kind of resources I value most, I would say time. Like time is the most thing I value.
Why?
Like I want to spend time on my own will.
Okay.
And yeah, but avarice, I think the definition needs a bit of clarification to reach that agreement. But I agree that I think I hoard these resources.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I've questioned about myself if like this hoarding thing can be can more about nurture, because I was basically growing up in lack of a lot of resources. I wasn't born in a rich family. I have to do a lot of things on my own, etc. So, but I really thought about it, and I don't think so, because it still feels to me like it's an innate psychological compulsion, like to hoard these resources. I wouldn't do things just because I can. I want to be certain about my purpose, and purpose, not calculations, just a purpose for me to know what I'm using these resources for.
Yes, like clarification on how much. I've heard other fives say, I want to know how long I have to be somewhere, right? Or how many people I have to talk to, so that I can prepare for the time it's going to take me, right? And the energy it's going to take. Do you hoard your energy as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really don't like my time and energy wasted, especially like passively.
Oh, interesting. Talk about that. Like what would waste your time passively? Like what sorts of things?
Well, I think it's funny because I get this like judgment a lot from my friends. Like they say I could be very patronizing. Yes, because like they think I have this like pride, like think I'm smart or whatever, but really I don't want to sound patronizing or disobliging, but I really do have the urge to give people lectures if it's something I have mastered knowledge of. Yeah, and it never occurred to me, like for a really long time, it never occurred to me that people might not care to know what I know.
Does that make you crazy?
Yeah.
Like why wouldn't people want to know?
Yes, kind of. But now that I'm conscious of it, so it's I could do with that.
Yeah.
So in that situation, like if I'm telling you about something that I I have given you a summary, and you don't seem to appreciate it at all. I feel like my time and energy wasted.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So does that make you not want to do it again? Like the next time that person says something wrong, would you not give them the correct information because you don't want to waste your time?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
Would you even want to be friends with that person anymore?
In the in my early years, I have this inclination to cut the relationships if this happens over and over. But now like I use Enneagram as a self adjustment. I would just adjust myself. Like I would think to myself like, this is me, and that is she, that is him. So we are okay.
Yeah.
The relationship is still good. Yeah.
We talk in the Enneagram, we talk about, so it's 2, 5, and 8. And how they connect with people, how they make friends, is they offer you things. And so 2s offer you relationship. They offer you what they can do for you. 8s will offer you strength. And 5s offer you information. And so that's what I hear here, is that when you're trying to make a friend or keep a relationship, what you're doing is you're offering information to that person. And when they don't want it, it's like, well, why would I ever be friends with this person, right? They're not appreciating it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you like it when people give you information? Like if you are wrong, do you want your friends to give you the right information, even if it would hurt your feelings?
Yes, I so want to just tell me what is right and what is there I don't know about and you know.
Mm-hmm. Would it hurt your feelings if they said it in a way? Would it ever make you feel stupid?
No. If they are saying the key information, the right information to correct my doing, I really appreciate that. I don't feel my feelings hurt.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think it hurts other people's feelings and not yours? Like your friends, when they say, oh, that hurts my feeling. I don't want to know. You're patronizing me, right? Why do you think it hurts their feelings so much?
I think we got to respect people's boundary and let them have their own pace of learning things, understanding things. Like we all have our own paces. Like people do not want to learn these things so fast. Like they just want to enjoy the process, I think. But for me, I've already gone through the process, the difficult process, and I want to help you to understand it faster or easier.
That makes sense. So my father is a 5, my dad. And that's what he has, a business where he tells people, he does business consulting. So he gives people advice on how to basically build their business or do well at business, right? And I've always wondered why he likes that so much. And I bet that's why. It's because he's already struggled to gain all that information. And now he can give it to other people.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So, here's what I want to ask you next. When you sent me your information on my website, you said, I want to come on early access because I want to share. I don't have anybody to talk to about the Enneagram, and I want to share what it feels like to be a 5, right? Or what it is to be a 5. So when you were thinking about what you wanted to tell people about being a 5, what were you thinking about? What sorts of things did you want to share?
I think I have a very strong desire, like an innate desire to communicate. Yeah, but communicate in a way that doesn't cause any realistic trouble.
Okay. Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, because in reality, if we talk to our friends, there could be some trouble in my life or in their life. I don't want to talk about those troubles really. Like if you want to talk about the trouble, we talk about how to solve it. I don't want to like I don't want to react to your emotions or whatever. Like so that's the kind of communication, like emotional communication is not the thing I'm into.
Yes. I'm laughing. I think you're putting, I talk to, I mean, not a lot of fives, because fives don't often talk to people in public spaces like this, but you're saying so many good things about being a five so clearly. Anyway, I love it. So you're saying that when you communicate with people, you don't want to have to feel emotional when you're talking to people. You want to talk about solutions or facts or information or things like that. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think I feel with them like inside, like I like my heart feel that, but I don't want to. It's strange, but somehow I don't want to show it.
Why not?
Like I don't want to show that I am very empathetic right now or whatever. Like, but I do. Like I feel that you are sad, you are in a very difficult situation, but like outwardly, I just want to help you to move things on if there's a way. I just don't keen to help people or like talk about things in a using emotions.
Yes.
Like I wouldn't be, oh, I feel happy for you. That's just not something I would say, and also not something I like to hear.
Why not? What's the problem with that?
It might be a bit like, it might be some, well, if a psychologist might say like I'm a traumatic, but I don't think so. Well, it's true, but it's not so true. Like from my own point of view, because so I was born in so my mother was a 2.
Okay.
So she can be very like poor, depending like emotions.
Yes.
On me. I don't know how to say that,
Yeah.
but I really don't want to engage. I hate to for not having an opinion of things.
Yes.
I think to myself, like, can't you just think about it and then talk to me instead of waiting for me to say what I think, and then you disagree just because you actually don't like to hear what I think.
Right.
So that's I don't so maybe it's a bit traumatic. So I really reject like this kind of you go along with me things. So I don't like your feelings to go along with me. Let's just be separate individuals. Like you say what you think and you think in your own way, and then we can talk about things. And I can process my own emotions, and you can process your own emotions. Let's do not use emotions to like
Connect.
to connect or to solve problems. Like I just feel like intrinsically I don't feel emotions is a realistic way to move things on.
I think that's so good. So what I'm hearing when you're saying that is that maybe fives want everybody to be their own separate person, right? And you process all your own things and your own emotions, and then we can come together after that, right?
Yes.
Does that...
That's an idea for me.
Does that make you feel lonely? To feel that separate from people?
No, I really don't think so. I think I really enjoy the kind of connection. Like I intuit you are feeling the same with me. instead of like we reach a verbal agreement of how we are feeling the same.
Oh, is it more meaningful when you can do that versus just people telling you something?
Yes, it's more meaningful if I can just if we can just intuit each other's feelings.
Yeah. But you don't want to talk about them.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it take energy from you to have to talk about feelings? Does it drain you?
Yes, it's very exhausting. Like I wouldn't I don't think it's well, it's just very exhausting. Like, why I'm telling you these things, you are not helping anything, and you're. It's not only that you are not helping, because I know that there's nothing you can do. If I know you can do something about it, I would ask for your help. But I must have thought is like you are someone I could turn to ask for help.
Yes.
And then I will ask for help. But when I think about it, you are not you actually cannot help me in processing my emotions. I just wouldn't bother to tell you how I feel. Like it's already exhausting for me to tell those things.
Yes.
And you are not helping.
So I have a question because I'm a 3. And I don't like processing my feelings, right? I also sometimes don't. I feel the same way. I don't want to tell people my feelings all the time. Sometimes I want to just keep them to myself and I don't want to share them with people. But the difference I'm hearing is that I don't even want to process them sometimes. I just want to move on. I want to forget about my feelings and I want to move on. Whereas I hear you saying, you do want to process your feelings, you just want to do them by yourself. Do you think that's true? Do you ever just forget your feelings and leave them behind and ignore them? Or is it important to you to process your feelings?
I think like I might unconsciously forget some feelings, but I think in my consciousness I never don't process emotions. I process emotions like I don't know if it might be a little bit related, have something to do with my forewind, but I can say I drown in feelings in my teen years, really, and but I don't like drowning feelings very silently. I would be imagining things and coming up with explanations, and I would write. I write poems for 2 years. Yes, and I just have to verbalize something to get the feelings out of my head.
Is that what you want to do? Is to get the feelings out of your head?
I want to do that, and it's kind of conflicting. Like, on one hand, I really enjoy this whole process. Like, I like processing emotions, but on the other hand, I don't really like, oh, these feelings are coming again. I have to process them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it takes some energy, right?
Yes.
That's funny. So do your feelings feel very big when you are processing them? Do they feel like you said you were drowning in feelings for a little bit, right? So do you get very big feelings sometimes?
Yeah, I think I like most of my feelings are big feelings.
Big?
Yes, so I write poems. I use metaphors to symbolize something, and I was quite into philosophy when I'm in university. So I kind of use those metaphors and then philosophical explanations to put my feelings, to calm my feelings down.
Yeah. So we talk about 5s wanting information, right? That's what 5s want, is they want data and they want information on a lot of things. do your feelings feel like information that you can have? Like, is that why you like processing your feelings, do you think? Is because it's information about yourself? Or is it something different?
Yes. I think it's, yes. I like to know about myself, but I don't think it's in a 4-way. So it's a 5-way, because I think I contextualize my feelings. Like, I wouldn't say this, like some feeling goes with me forever. I would say this feeling is how I felt at what place, when, caused by whom. Like, I just contextualize them, and I kind of like compartmentalize those scenarios. Yeah.
So do you think that's why other people's emotions, because you could say other people's feelings are information about them, right?
Yeah.
But maybe that's why you only want the information about the other person's feelings. You don't want the actual feeling. You don't want to have to deal with the feeling. You just want to know what's going on with that person.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah.
I just know like what actually is going on.
And that's all you need
make
to
you
know.
have that feeling.
Yeah. You don't need to see people crying. You don't need to see people get angry, right? You don't want to deal with the emotion of the feeling. You just want to know about it.
Yeah, I want to know about it.
That's fascinating. Okay, this is so good. Okay. All right. Here's my well, before I change the subject, do you have anything else you want to say about feelings or anything like that?
Feelings. I think feelings. Well, I do think of one thing. I think I don't feel attached to I don't feel attached to feelings, but I do have I can identify, like, there are patterns of some feelings that I'm more like in tune with.
Ooh, like what? Which ones?
I don't know. It's more of a nurture thing, maybe, I think, but it's just a fact, I would say.
Yeah.
like there are some feelings. Oh, I just think that by saying this, I'm literally regarding feelings as information.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like there are feelings that I prefer.
Because they're not. Well, so let me ask this question. If you don't have any specific feelings in mind, what types of feelings do you prefer? Right? Are the ones that make you feel good or bad or anything else? What are there patterns to the emotion, to the feelings that you prefer?
Oh, I like the feelings that are absolutely personal. I like personal feelings.
What is a non-personal feeling? What's an
Well,
example?
it's I mean, personal feelings are something. It's the feeling you feel because of the things that actually happened on you. Yeah, I like the. Whoa, I like feelings. Oh, it's still the information thing. Like I like. Yeah, it's feelings that comes with your story.
That inform the story.
Yes.
Let me just say, I've never heard a 5 talk about feeling this much. So I'm loving it. I think you're doing a great job.
Okay.
I think it's fascinating. So what would be an example of a feeling that's not personal? Right?
Yeah, I don't like, you're just like giving me emotional words instead of the whole story. That kind of feeling doesn't feel very personal. Like, you have to give me your own story for that feeling. Like, or you just hinting words for me to imagine.
Yeah.
Is also fine. But I have to know something I have to be able to guess what happened to you, like what kind of story I don't know about. If I'm approaching the feeling,
The feeling has to make sense. It can't just exist. You are not comfortable with feelings that just exist for no reason.
Yes, it has to make sense. You cannot tell me the reasons, but you gotta show me there are reasons.
Yes. I think that makes total sense to me for a 5, because 5s want to know. 5s are very uncomfortable not understanding things, right? So if you have a feeling or somebody else has a feeling and there's no reason for it, it's just there, well, that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, I don't like emotional clamoring.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a great way to say it. Okay, so I want to talk about being an observer. So we talk about 5s observe life. They don't actively participate in life, right? So 5s like to gather information, and they like to kind of watch the world rather than be a part of the world, right? Do you feel like that is true for you? Do you feel like you watch the world more than you take part in it? Does that question make sense?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really, but being an observer feels fundamental. Like it feels unbearable. It feels unbearable if I have no other choice but to be a participant in things, especially run by someone else. Like I have to be allowed to be an observer.
Yes.
But and I think it's not it's not very accurate, because I think I'm an active participant if I'm participating. Like I want to be an active participant. Well, because passive participation is very exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and also I do prefer being an observer than a participant, like if it's allowed. And if I'm going to engage with something, I really need to know why and what I'm doing, and with whom, and how we are going to collaborate with each other.
Why? Why is that important?
I don't know. It's just unbearable to not to know. And it's funny. I don't think I get to know this by asking, by talking with people. I need to think and have my own logic about all the things I want to know. Like I have to form my own understanding of this whole what's going to happen. And then I like asking for people's affirmation would be the last step before I actually participate.
Yeah. So what would come before that is you observing, seeing what's going on, making your own decision, and then participating.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? What is it scary to participate without observing first? Is it fear that you feel, or is it something else? Like why is it so uncomfortable?
Like sometimes I can be very sometimes I can turn into like the 7 mode. Like I just don't care what I don't know about. I just go with people, and I would think along. Let's just see what things can go. But so it's not scary, but I don't think it's scary to just go, but really want to take a pause and think about it before I go. It's just very Yeah, it's like what I said earlier. Like I don't do things just because I can. I need to have a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I do things just because I can all the time. So it doesn't like
Oh
me,
God.
I'm like, why not? But it does make sense. I understand. I understand. So you keep bringing up the word purpose. What gives something purpose, right? Like is it something that serves the greater good? Is it something that makes the world better? Like what gives something purpose?
I wouldn't say. I think I'm saying purpose in a very plain and neutral way.
Okay.
It's more like I have to. It's more like I just have to have an understanding of these things. And I need to know the most important things of what we are doing. Like what is our fundamental goal?
Yes, an objective. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I keep the fundamental goal in my head when I do things.
Mm-hmm. So you would never do something that just feels like you're spinning your wheels, like you're just doing things with no goal, right? You're not going anywhere, or you're not completing anything or doing a job, right?
I think I would do things in that way, but when I do, I'm very conscious. I wouldn't subconsciously or unconsciously do things that way.
Does it make you upset to have to do things like that? When you do things with no purpose, do you get grumpy?
Yes, I've been told that I can be very grumpy, and also I can be very paranoid. I think.
Ooh. About what?
Oh, I think I project. Oh wow! It just came to my mind that I probably project like avarice. I would say I project avarice onto other people quite often.
What does that mean?
So I don't want much, but I can be very wanting. So when I project that kind of avarice, I would say, I would assume people are very wanting for something, for some goal, when in reality they don't. It's I care about these things. It's actually I care about things. So I would assume that they are very wanting about something, and I became very suspicious. Like, oh, we are going to do things because you are secretly wanting that. And I wouldn't verify my guessing, so it makes me very paranoid. I would say,
Like you wouldn't ask.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask. I would just I feel like I observe that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but in reflection, it's just me.
Yeah.
Like I am very wanting something.
It only has to make sense to you. Yeah, you're not gonna ask anybody. Do you assume that other people also don't want to waste resources as well? And so do you ever get upset because you just look around and you're like, we're just wasting time, right? We're all wasting energy. Why are we doing this? There's no purpose, right? Is that what you mean by projecting avarice on people?
Yes, I think so. I would think people are like me.
Yeah.
Like they can be very wanting,
Yes,
and they don't want to waste resources.
Yeah, of course they don't. Right? Has that been a big, when you were learning about the Enneagram and learning about Enneagram 5, was that a big realization for you to realize that other people don't think about their time and their energy like that? Or did you already know that, do you think, because you observed it, right? Was that a surprise, or did you already know?
I think it's more like like I finally came to admit that it's not like like I do realize that people are different, but it's just like Enneagram helps me to have this like have this framework for me to calmly admit that people are different, because it makes sense now. I wouldn't accept like simply declaration that people are different. Like, why? Now I know why I came to accept that.
What I see in fives, and the fives I know, is that if you feel like a five is judging you, it's only because something doesn't make sense to them. As soon as something makes sense to a five, the five doesn't judge you, right? The five doesn't care. Like the five, well, as I'm saying that, because I do think fives can think that people are like stupid and like you're making a silly decision, right? But,
yeah,
but I
get that a lot.
I think the five will dismiss people and just, not want to be around them. But I don't know if fives
that's me.
judge people, right? And like talk bad about them and judge them very hard.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I think I don't think myself as judgmental, but I do get people say that about me.
Yeah. Why do you think people say that about you?
Yeah, like I would offer my own like if my one of like my friends came to tell me about their problems in life, and they gave me their narrative, but after I listened to it, I would reorganize the facts I heard from them, and I gave them a different narrative.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so that makes me sound like I don't know. I'm being understanding, but they don't think so.
It probably makes them feel like you. I think sometimes when people tell their problems, they just want someone to say, "Oh, that sounds really hard," right? They don't want someone to solve the problem. And so then when people like a five does, when the five then tries to solve the problem, that person probably just doesn't feel heard. It doesn't. They say you're not listening, but you are. The five is listening, right? You're probably listening better than most people. You probably listen to people's problems better than most people. It's just that you want to do something with them, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to just...
I think it's like I always change the narratives I hear.
into what? How do you change them?
I would really literally separate their opinion of the facts they are telling me from their opinion, and I would put my own guessings about the reasons behind the facts, and form a different explanation about why these people behave like that. Why these people might behave like that, and what you should do about it. Because if you do this, people may behave in the way you want them to. But it's just very theoretical. I would give them a theoretical narrative, I would say.
I've heard people say that fives are the best objective observers, because that's your superpower as a five, is that you can listen to someone's story and you can pull out what is their opinion versus what is fact. And you can just look at all the facts, and you are not affected by their opinion about the facts, right?
Yes, totally. And I would really, and I get mad sometimes for people not seeing things in different ways.
Yeah. Why?
Well, it's
I mean, that makes
I
sense.
don't know why. It's just I just got mad, but I wouldn't show this madness. I just I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like that about yourself, that you can be very objective and just look at the facts? Do you like that about your personality?
I like that. But I dislike its effect on my relationships.
Which
is well, I don't think my friends. Oh gosh, I just think that I think my friends don't come to me for happy things. Like once we become like quite like we are quite familiar with each other, my friends gradually only came to me when they have some shitty things in their life.
Yeah, when they have a problem.
Wow. Yeah, so that's actually not what I want from relationships. I want relationships to be light and happy. But wow, I don't know. But then my friends just came to me for unhappy things. So because I always gave them, like I always help clearing their thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
In that way. And they don't come to me for like a happy sharings. I think it's because that I wouldn't say, oh, I feel happy too.
Yeah, you don't have
things like that. I just
reaction.
can't be. Yeah, I don't make reaction to happy feelings.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
It's like I should say it in a different way. Like I happy to share my happy feelings, and when I share, I really do not expect people to be happy for me. I just like for me, sharing my feelings is more like I just would like to have someone to witness my feeling. Like you don't have to react to my feelings. Oh, it's the same intuition thing, I think. Like I just need you to know that I'm feeling happy, and I don't have to tell you why I'm feeling happy. You just kind of know.
Yeah, and you don't. Maybe the other person doesn't have to share it with you. You just want them to know.
And and the saying goes, it's the same both ways. Like I know you are happy. You don't have to tell me you are happy, and I don't want you to expect me to react to you saying that you are happy.
Mm-hmm. So it's
like I know, I see you.
Yeah, yeah. This is so fascinating to me. I think this is great.
Yeah.
You're making so much about 5 make sense for me in a way that no one else has before. So first of all, thank you.
Oh,
but
thank you.
Of course. So maybe when we are friends with a 5, or we have a 5 in our life that we love, we need to know that even if the 5 doesn't jump up and down and yell and scream when things go well, right? Or maybe doesn't give us a huge hug or start crying when we share happy things with them. That doesn't mean that they're not, that it doesn't mean that they don't want to know about it. And 2, it doesn't mean that they're not interested in that feeling, right? So if I tell a 5 something really good that happened to me, and if they don't start jumping up and down and screaming, that doesn't mean that they don't want to know, right?
Yes, I definitely want to know, and I do feel happy for you when you tell me you are happy.
Yeah,
I just don't know how to show it, and it kind of it kind of feels a little bit tiring to show it.
It's going to take energy from the 5 to show
Yeah.
it. So we just need to know. We just need to know that they are happy on the inside. And we shouldn't always expect it to show on the outside. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really would love my friends to tell me more about the happy things in their lives. Yeah, but they don't think, I think they don't think I'm interested.
Yeah.
So they just don't count to me.
It does. I will say sometimes with 5s, it does feel like you're not interested, right? Because if I tell you something really good and you say, oh, congrats, I'm like, well, I wanted more of a reaction to that, right? But that's only because that's how I would react to something, right? Like you said, the Enneagram, it makes other people make sense. So as long as I know that the 5 is still happy for me, you know, but I think people think because you're not having a reaction, that means you're not happy, which isn't true.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I think for me to have reaction, you have to give me more information.
Like, so your friend tells you something happy. What information would they have to give to make you have a reaction?
Like tell me more about what you are happy for and why this makes you happy.
So you also have to understand why that makes that person happy.
Yes.
You don't want to just know that that person is happy. You want to know why they're happy.
I don't consciously want to know, but I think it's just for me to have a reaction. I need to know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't consciously want to know because, wow, it's still tiring. Like I have to ask you for the things. Wow, this whole process is just tiring.
Yeah.
I just prefer you telling me and so that I can make reactions.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I am gonna ask you my last question that I ask everybody. But do you have any more? Before I ask you the last question, do you have any more thoughts on 5 that you feel like you didn't get to share? Do you have anything that feels really important that you wanted to share and didn't get to?
I think 5s. I don't know if I can speak for 5, but I think, well, let's just say I think I feel deeply and I invest a lot of time and energy in processing feelings.
You would want people to know that. Because that's a stereotype about 5s that people think 5s are robots, right? Who don't have any feelings. And that's not true.
Yeah, it's just our feelings are all happen inside ourselves. And yeah.
Why do you want people to know that about you?
I don't want people to think I'm an indifferent person. Like I'm really, like I can be really emotional when I'm alone. Yeah, it's I would like to have a witness to my emotions, but not have to be like we have to interact about these emotion things.
Yeah. I think that's great. Alrighty. Here's my last question. So you're 24 right now. So we're going to go back 10 years and you are in a room with your 14-year-old self. Okay? What would you tell her if you had to give her some advice? What would you tell 14-year-old you?
14-year-old. I would tell her, you take your time and find your peace.
What does that mean? What were you worried about at that point?
I think it's about me being a 5, and I was in a suburban area, born in a suburban area. Like the whole social environment just don't fit my personality at all. So I get this a lot of. I just feel very unfitting to the environment around me, and I don't. I really want to be understood at that time, and that makes me. I wouldn't say anxious, because it's not anxious in a way like I want to show something. It's just uneasiness within that I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have no one to turn to, and I have no time to really think on it, and I don't have resources for me to just go out and play and forget things.
Right.
It's just really, it's a dilemma. So I think I would tell her, you have your time at your own hand, so you take your time and find your peace. Yes.
I think that's beautiful. What I have heard from you over and over again in this interview is that you really want connection, and you want to be understood by people and by yourself, and you do want to feel connected to people, right? And so I hear that there a little bit too. Like, you will get to feel connected one day. You just have to take your time, and it will come.
Yes.
Right? It will come. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for being here. This was so good.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, absolutely.